These photos from last week show a truck that was stranded for 5 days outside of Old Crow, a remote fly-in community in northern Yukon. The truck was part of a convoy that was delivering building supplies by ice road to the small community, which is home to the Vuntut Gwitchin First Nation. But around 10 kilometers outside of Old Crow, near a river crossing, the trucks ran into overflow.
Now, overflow is very dangerous. I think for your listeners, imagine quicksand at -40. That's what overflow is.
Chief Dana Tizya-Tramm says the overflow was on top of 2.5 feet of ice. Overflow results when the weight of ice and snow pushes down, forcing water up over the ice.
We just have never seen anything like this before. So the trucks came up to this, they saw that, and there was no way they were going to challenge it.
Eventually, community members built an ice bridge, which all trucks were able to cross safely into the community by Thursday morning. Due to the difficulty of building an ice road to Old Crow, the community hasn't had access to one since 2014. Tizya-Tramm says the event was concerning because the trucks were carrying supplies for projects like a new elders complex, which can't be flown in.
Literally, the foundation for people's lives is now coming up across 2.5 to 3 feet of overflow that nobody has ever seen before.
And unfortunately, these are exactly the types of conditions that we can come to expect to see more and more of in northern Canada.
Chris Dirksen is a research scientist with Environment and Climate Change Canada. He says extreme overflow is consistent with climate change because there was above normal snowfall this past winter and a warmer fall period.
So again, both of these conditions are exactly what we expect with climate change. So a sort of a late, delayed start to the ice season, and then still extensive snowfall during the winter, and that's the combination that leads to these overflow type events.
It's no surprise to Tizya-Tramm. In 2019, Old Crow declared a climate emergency because of issues like changing bird migrations and receding permafrost. He worries this is yet another sign of a drastically changing environment and says everyone needs to pay attention to what's happening in the north.
If we're seeing this in Old Crow, then Canadians and Yukoners will be seeing this in time to come in the south, as we are a canary in the coal mine.
Sarah Connors, APTN National News, Whitehorse.